So hello everyone, welcome to this week's YouTube video. Now it's not really a tutorial, it's kind of an update on kind of some content that we're releasing that you can get involved with, and also a quick apology. I'm just absolutely thrashed with training and consulting at the moment, and one of those things is going on behind me here, which I'll talk about very shortly. So firstly, a massive thank you to everybody who continues to send me questions, and I've got a whole list of things that you guys are asking me that A, I need to either create tutorials for, or B, you just want an answer from me or some advice and guidance from me. So I'm involved in lots of software selections at the moment, some training at the moment, and which is, you know, all consuming, which is great for me, not so great for YouTube. As I've mentioned before, won't go over it again. You know, the YouTube thing is kind of a as and when I can squeeze it in. But it's Sunday morning here, nice and quiet. Everybody's still in bed. I'm preparing for some training that's coming or happening in the next week. So here is a short update for you. So if you're not following me on LinkedIn, I do post more on LinkedIn. So connect with me on LinkedIn or just stalk me on LinkedIn and you'll get access to kind of stuff as I release it. We do kind of weekly announcements on what's going on and the kind of stuff that you can get involved with. So anyway, what has been happening? Those of you who are IPS Toolkit users, we have released a new version of the IPS Toolkit. IPS Toolkit is now supporting some new features, as well as you know, handling of the kind of BR docs and being able to create our business rules, as well as being able to export now from a full SNS map to a fully defined DMRL. Now, talking about DMRLs, I get questions all of the time about DMRLs, where to start, and, you know, how do we, you know, define our DMRL, and, you know, who's involved, etc. We've got a full course on DMRLs. I just haven't recorded it and put it on the online thing yet. But those of you who have, you know, attended my courses, you know that we talk about the DMRL and we talk about the inputs, the outputs, the role of the DMRL beyond what S1000D says the DMRL is, and how we can use it in other areas of the S series. So I'm doing a webinar. I'll put the link down below. I'm doing a webinar on how I define a DMRL, and we're going to look at the methods that I use, the exports, the imports, and the kind of the role. We'll touch on the role, but we won't go into this like 10 different roles of the DMRL that we talk about on my training courses. And so we'll touch on that briefly, and I'll show you some of the tools that I use and some of the methods that I use for defining a DMRL. By far, it's probably the most asked question that I get about, you know, working with S1000D. Where do we do a DMRL? How do we do a DMRL? What's the tools that are available to us? How do I get the content of the DMRL into my CSDB? So, and those of you who are, I'm not going to mention, I don't like mentioning specific tools on the channel, but we are working on specific outputs from the IPS Toolkit with the DMRL, so you can import into your specific CSDB types. And so I'm working with a couple of vendors on that. Those are features that will be available very shortly. Those of you who have been waiting patiently, thank you, for access to are we S1000D ready? Is S1000D appropriate for my project? Parts 1, 2, 3, and 4 are now available on techdataworld.online. So it's about, I think it's probably about 3.5 hours long right now, I think, off the top of my head. The final 2 pieces, I think I have to record. I'm going to do as quickly as I can so you guys can access that. Adding to that, those of you who are subscribers to techdataworld.online, we have had a request to reinstate some archived tutorials that I've recorded a long time ago. So one was S1000D for technical authors, and the other one is a legacy XML, understanding XML and S1000D. So if you're a full subscriber, those will be available to you as well shortly. We'll reinstate those on the caveat that they are now, you know, a million miles away from when we first delivered the course. So I need to update them and re-record them on the online portal. But those of you who have asked, where have they gone? they're coming back. Okay, so I'll do that for you. So I've talked about that one. One thing that I have been asked to do for a client, and we've come to an agreement, is I've been asked to develop a course for SX000i or S1000D, whichever way you prefer to talk about it. And you know, one thing that we've agreed is that I'll do it, and I'll present it to them. I'll deliver it to them on the understanding that I'm then going to record it and make it available on techdataworld.online. Really enjoying putting this course together. Going, you know, kind of going step by step through the specification and what it's trying to achieve and the kind of guidance it's trying to give. I am finding kind of inconsistencies and errors in there. I guess that's a maturity thing. I have just recently joined the working group for S1000i, so hopefully I can contribute my findings to that specification. So right now, I've worked through chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I've produced quite a lot of, you know, I think tasty tutorials, which is one thing I'm proud that I'm pretty good at, is taking, you know, several pages of complex text and concatenating it into maybe one slide and showing what everything is trying to achieve. Anybody who's done my training courses, you know, I am a graphical presenter, not a textual presenter. I don't like to just copy and paste from the specification. I like to show data flows. I like to show how things actually work. So huge thank you to the customer who has agreed that they're paying me to develop it, which is what I'm doing, deliver it to them, but then I can make it available to the wider TDW community. So talking of webinars, we are doing another webinar based on SX000i. Some of the findings that I have from the specification, but we're going to be talking about data quality and how you know, that impacts our entire IPS strategy. And so I'm doing a webinar with Berry Braster from Etaplan. Again, link is down below. You can register for that. So they're both, I've had a couple of questions in, are these paid for webinars? No, they're completely free. You just got to go and register. The first one is a complete, the one with Berry, the SX000i, is a complete open registration. You can just sign up and register. The second one, defining a DMRL, we're declining registrations from anybody who uses open email addresses, Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, whatever. It has to be a corporate email address, otherwise you ain't coming in. And so do sign up to that if you want to learn a little bit. So that's kind of what I'm up to. There's a whole load of stuff going on. I've got another training consultancy task coming up in the next couple of weeks where we're looking at a client who wants to modernize their technical documentation, and we're going to, you know, work through one of their legacy manuals and take it through an entire process and show them some goodness coming out the back end. So that's why I've been a little bit quiet, and just purely because, you know, and plus the fact I'm deep in the throes of trying to organize a European road trip on my motorbike as well, which is something that my wife has said I will do this year because I keep putting it off and putting it off. So if you want to get in touch, connect with me on LinkedIn. If you want to get involved with any of the stuff that I've mentioned on here, do check out techdataworld.online or follow me, stalk me on LinkedIn. Follow us, subscribe to this channel where we do tend to put a little bit more information. I'm thinking about starting to do some of these, that YouTube is becoming more popular with what is called shorts. So do I do a daily short and say this is what I'm doing? We put it on LinkedIn, we put it on YouTube, we put it on some of the other platforms that we are working with. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to keep putting too much on me to do, but that's it. That's what we're up to. Get involved. Links are all down below. Any questions, do keep sending them in. Your questions are driving the content from TDW. So we are answering the questions that you guys are having on the coalface using these specifications and standards, and those of you who don't want to use these standard and specifications. I hear you. So anyway, until the next one, take care.